Hello everyone, happy Thursday to you. Today I have a bins haul for you, and this bins haul is quite a good one. It's very similar to the ones we've been having over the past couple weeks, as in I have quite a few good finds in quite a few different categories. So once again, I went home with a bunch of shoes. I have them separated into two smaller bags, but I've got some good shoes to show you guys today. Some really good styles, some really good brands, and then I've got quite a lot of clothing. So I don't believe this is going to end up being a two-part haul, but if we need to break it up, there is a possibility of that. I do want to give these shoes the time they deserve and stuff to talk about them. I've also got a couple new Bolo brands to tell you guys about that I had never heard of. I've got some classics, some favorites, some closet staples for my Posh. I've got all kinds of exciting stuff to show you guys today, so I hope you're as excited as I am, and I hope you guys enjoyed the haul with Ryan on Tuesday. It seems like a lot of you did. It was good to have him back and show off his funky and interesting things that he is selling and listing. Like I said in that video, I do have quite a lot of stuff that I have been arbitraging over the past couple weeks myself that I would like to show you guys. So if you'd be interested in seeing another arbitrage haul next week, let me know. From clothes mentors, turnstiles, some online arbitrage, stuff like that. I have quite a lot of different stuff, some stuff I paid up for, some stuff that I'm just like really excited about. As I told you guys, like I love arbitraging in the fall. It's just so much fun to like curate some fall items versus just kind of you get what you get at the bins, even though I love my bins finds too. So I suppose we should just jump right into it. So let's start off. I feel like this bag has some less exciting shoes than this one. This one has some really exciting ones that I really like. Not to say these are bad. I'm looking at the top couple pair and they're Tory Burch. The first pair of shoes I have is this pair of Tory Burch sandals. These are big logo Miller sandals, they are called. There's a couple specks on this logo here, but I have a feeling that those would wipe off. I haven't really tried yet. These have definitely like been worn, but they're not in bad shape really at all. There's not even much for toe prints. There's a little more creasing on this one, but again, overall, they're not that bad. The back has a little bit of flattening. Something like this, I just can't skip it at the bins. Like, even if these don't go for a ton, they should sell pretty quick and pretty easy. The really annoying thing is Tory Burch shoes never have sizes in them. I think it comes as a sticker on the bottom, and so if that's gone, it's gone. And you just have to like measure or get, oh my gosh, they do. Size 7. These ones are size 7. That still holds true though. There's a lot of Tory Burch sandals and shoes that don't have sizes, but these do. Size 7. Here, I'll show you. Size 7. So these are actually my mother's size, but she does not like a flip-flop. So she would not want those. Next up is a pair of boots, and these are once again some Tory Burch boots. So these are definitely not like the most modern. I wouldn't say that these like came out in the past couple years, but it's a good, nice staple boot, block heel. Nothing too outdated about them. They still definitely should be able to sell quite well. They've got a little bit of wear to them, just probably from like regular usage, but nothing too crazy. I probably couldn't consign these because of the wear, so I will definitely try to sell these myself. I probably could consign them with like the Real or something like that, but at my regular consignment store, I really don't think that they would take these. These are also a size 7. So honestly, it's probably the same person, a Tory Burch lady. Next up is a very odd pair of shoes that I'm kind of surprised even with myself that I'm gonna try selling. These are some moccasin style, like boat shoe style shoes that are fully like tweed, like different kinds of tweed. And then they have a bow on the top and ruffles as well. And these are by the brand Kenzie. So not a brand that I sell either. They're like new, and I feel like these will do good with the Y2K buying crowd. Even the inner sole is tweed. It's kind of odd. So these are size 8.5. They're called the Dulcie. Honestly, I don't know exactly why. I want to try these. I just think they're weird, and I just want to see how they do. This is something I probably would have actually grabbed for Ryan anyways, but when I grabbed them, I was like, they're just so odd. And like moccasin boat shoes are kind of having a moment, so we'll see. I don't really know. I don't really know what I was thinking there. So next up, we've got some sandals. And this is a pair of Maeve sandals. So of course, that is Anthropologie. These are once again like a thong flip-flop style sandal. They've got a square toe and they are pink leather. These are a size 7 as well. So maybe it's the same lady as the Tory Burches. I'm not super excited, I'll be honest, to pick up sandals right now. If any of these sandals were any other brands, I would have totally skipped them, but I just can't bring myself to skip some Anthropologie sandals. I'm sure they won't sell for a while, same with the Tory Burches, but we will see. Speaking of sandals, I got some more sandals. Even though I'm really trying to get fall finds. These are actually by J. Crew, and that is like the newest J. Crew shoe label. These are a size 9, and they had been at the regular Goodwill for 13. I don't think I would have paid 13 just because they do have some wear and because they're sandals, but they are in really good shape otherwise besides the bottom. This one has kind of like some kind of crease, which I kind of feel like came from maybe a heel poking in it at the actual like bins themselves. Otherwise, these are in good shape. And I found another pair. These ones are actually brand new. So these ones are size 9.5. I have a feeling that some woman had a good amount of money and was like, I don't know if I need 9s or 9.5. And she ordered both and just had enough money to not need to return them and donated them. Even though it is kind of weird that the ones that are worn are donated. So I'm like, did you need it for, maybe it was for like a wedding or an event. I don't really know. This pair also has a small crease. I don't know. These ones were 15 at the regular Goodwill, probably because they're actually brand new. Yeah, I have these now in 9.5 and 9. It's hard to pass up, like new and new label, new J. Crew. Like, I can't. So again with the sandals, these were things I just couldn't skip. I'm really trying to not get sandals, but I couldn't skip those. So this next pair is very different. We're like turning the page. This is in no way like anything you've seen before. These are some loafers, shoes, slip-on shoes. I don't really know what to call this style of shoe. It just reminds me of Toms, but they're leather. So I don't really know what Toms are considered. Loafers, maybe? These are by a brand called Sidewalk. Spelt, you need to know how it's spelled because it's not spelled like sidewalk. CYDWOK. Made in the USA. Handmade in the USA. Sidewalk. And the bottom says made in the USA. You can tell it's a leather bottom. And I was like, okay, sometimes weird stuff ends up being really good. I gotta give these a Google. And Sidewalk shoes retail for about $360 to $400. So it seems that this was a good thing to pick up. I guess I didn't really look at resale comps, but obviously seeing a retail that high, I'm sure they keep some kind of value. I doubt people are listing them for like 20 or less. So I gotta look into these more. These are interesting. These are not really my style either, but it gives me like lag and look almost, if I had to be honest. Like art to wear lag and look shoes. I don't know. Okay, so let's move on to the shoes that I'm actually a little more excited about. Not that these are bad. I'm just more excited about this bag. So the first pair is a pair of rubber clogs, slingback clogs actually, and these are by Hunter. They're a little dirty on the bottom, but otherwise they're in super good shape. And something really cool that I found out when looking into these is every once in a while Anthropologie sells Hunter, and this pair was sold at Anthro. So I think that I'm gonna list these under both and see where they end up selling, because obviously a lot of people looking for Hunter boots are gonna look under Hunter, but I feel like with this style, they could do well under Anthro too. So these are a size US 9 women's. I think these are actually really cute. I usually don't pick up Hunter. I mean, it's usually in really bad shape. It's kind of like UGG. It's usually in really bad shape at the bins, so I don't pick it up. But even if it's in like decent shape, I still don't get like too excited to find it. Next up is a pair of Sorels. You could have guessed that just by seeing these without me telling you. These are Sorel, I believe like the Joan of Arctic 2 might be what these ones are. They're kind of a soft leather, like a tan leather. They're a Chelsea hidden wedge boot. I honestly probably should just consign these. The other Sorels I found like a week or two ago haven't been getting too much attention, and I thought those were a lot cuter than the Joan of Arctics. So I should probably just consign both because my consignment store marks Sorel super high, and people in my area really, really like and want Sorel. So these are a size women's 8. You can definitely let me know if you are interested in these, but otherwise I think I might consign them just because I'll get good money anyways. So why not? All right, this is a really good pair. Yeah, this bag is a lot better. This is a pair of heeled kind of ankle boots. Actually, they're under the ankle boots. They've got a couple studs to them. They're a little bit dusty. There's nothing actually like wrong with them. They just need to be like dusted and leather conditioned. These, oh, they're actually like brand new. I didn't even notice that. These are Freebirds, which if you don't know Freebird is a huge Bolo brand. I mean, it used to be really, really huge. Like you could get hundreds of dollars. I think it's cooled off a little, but still these are really good. These are called the Sadie and they're a size 7. I like that they have that studding. It's interesting because they only have it on the exterior of both boots. I was so excited. I think someone picked these up together and then set them down together, and I was like, you must not know what those are, but those are very good. Even though I think it was like a vintage seller, so he probably wouldn't have wanted them anyways. All right, another pair of boots, and these are some harness like riding boots. These are nice. I don't know what I was gonna say. These are nice. They are not Fry, is the first thing I'm gonna say. They look like it, and I kind of thought they were going to be, but actually, these are Lucky brand boots. I don't even know the last time that I've sold Lucky boots. Now, you are a true OG if you remember when I went through my phase of selling Lucky boots like hotcakes. Like, kind of how I sell Pistola jeans now, I was selling Lucky boots like that. Like, it was like $50, $60, $65, $55, like all continuously. I was buying them anytime I saw them. It was the basil boot, I still remember. I like any color, any pattern, any type of leather. I would sell them so easy, so fast. I even took this fun picture I'm gonna put on your screen right now with myself surrounded by a bunch of ones that I had sourced, and I was living it up. I was so excited. And I think I made a lot of money off of those boots. Anyways, these are definitely a different style than the basil, but I think riding boots have had kind of a little moment with some of the girlies, and also there's always just kind of a group of people that like riding boots. So these should do really good. It's weird because I actually was trying to do research on these when I was at the bins, and I couldn't find anything. I literally couldn't find anyone selling harness Lucky boots. I mean, it's not like I looked that hard, so I'm sure there are people that have had this style, but I have not been able to find it yet. And I don't know if I said, but these are a 7 as well, so a lot of size 7 shoes. It looks like there's maybe just a little wear at the heel of one of the boots, but I still would have picked them up anyways. This is a really cute pair of shoes. I love this style. It is so trendy. So these are some slingback bow detail croc embossed mules, and these are by Mark Fisher. I rarely pick up Mark Fisher, especially to sell myself. Every once in a while when they're in condition like this, I will get them to consign. Rarely would I list them myself. I don't have the most luck. I've maybe sold it once or twice, but it's for like 20 bucks, so I don't really do it very often. These, on the other hand, like I said, are so trendy and so cute. I forget what the name is of these. They are the Rama, the M Frame-a. They're a size 11, and they're just like so cute. Brand new, so adorable. I think these are still on like the Nordstrom website for 100 bucks. Those should do really well. Next up, I need to look into these a bit more. I haven't totally looked into these completely. These are some Berkeys that I think are women's. They're size 36, so I think there are 36. So they're regular, I think, women's 6. They're like hologram. Like, I feel like in... This is taking me back. I feel like in elementary school and middle school, you'd get bookmarks that were this like textured laminated plasticky material. Does anyone else remember that? That's a really random memory that I just remembered now. But these are in good shape. There's like really not much for toe wear in them. I've never seen Birkenstocks in this material and rubber soled. I don't know. These are really unique. I should look up if there's some kind of like special collection. Oh my gosh, I didn't even do this on purpose. But my last pair of shoes is my best pair of shoes, at least brand-wise. This is a luxury find. I totally forgot I found these, to be honest. I found these wedges, and you can probably already tell what they are just by the pattern on these straps. But these wedges are by Burberry. And once again, kind of like the Freebirds, I think somebody had picked these up and set them down together, which then makes me super nervous, and I'm like, what's wrong with them? Are they broken? Where is the huge flaw? I do not see one on these. These are actually in really good shape, to be honest, because the footbed and the toe bed is patent, but there's nothing wrong, no scratches, rips, cuts, anything like that. They are authentic, for sure, Burberry. I mean, yes, a wedge isn't super in right now, but these are Burberry. And also, I mean, there's always certain people that like wedges. So these, they have like an authenticity code of some kind in them. They're size 40, so they're a women's 10. I'll look at the size strap. They might be a 9.5. I'll have to look. The straps are really nice. They're like coated canvas, almost like it's like cut straight from a Burberry bag. I don't get it. I don't understand why someone put them back. And they were just like sitting there. There were people, it was during a shoe rotation that someone set them down. People are like rushing around looking for stuff, and nobody was grabbing these. I was like, fine, twist my arm. I'll grab the Burberry shoes, fine. So there's definitely a chance this could end up being 2 parts. Maybe I'll like combine the leftovers with like next week's haul or something. So it's not necessarily 2 parts, but we'll see. Next up is a Carhartt hat. This is just a logo, like 5-panel hat or whatever they call them. This has a little bit of wear on the inside here, but this is actually by the Carhartt Work in Progress line, which is like more highly sought after. I don't really know the difference of the 2 lines, but I know the Real takes the Work in Progress stuff. I don't know. This is a one size fits all. I believe it's a men's. It's a flat bill. I picked this up because I just could see this doing really well. I bet Urban Outfitters has sold this. I bet PacSun has sold this. And it's so easy to photograph, so easy to ship, list, whatever, and it costs like nothing. I'm sorry if there was a little cut off there. I could hear Will, our French bulldog, screaming at our neighbors, and I did not want him to do that, so I had to go call him inside. Next up is a pair of Paige jeans. These are some gray jeans, and they are a size 27. These are some ankle-length, layered, kind of raw hem jeans. These were actually sold at Evereve and at Anthropologie, which I kind of assumed, it seemed like a cuter style. There's a mother style. I think it's the like kick something that looks just like this. These are called the Claudine, but these are really cute. They're in really good shape. This isn't a pair that I would actually like pay up for somewhere, but it's a pair that I will definitely get at the bins. Next up, and I would pay like 10 or under for it for sure. So next up is Wallace and Barnes, and I don't feel like we talk about this brand very much because I don't really find it too often. But if you do not know, that is a men's J. Crew line that I think is like a bit more expensive and more popular than like just men's J. Crew. So this is a size XL, and this is called the heavyweight flannel. This is really all that the name of the style is. It's a blue and orange plaid. It's really, really soft. Next up is a New Bola brand, even though this has ended up having issues, unfortunately. So this brand is called Hackwith Design House. That is definitely one for the Bolo notebook. It is sold on like Garmentory and stuff like that. This is made in the USA of imported materials. It is a linen, open kind of kimono green jacket. And the issue with this is right here. It's got some like bleaching and lightening on one side, which is really, really unfortunate. Honestly, if you were just wearing this day to day, it'd be hard to notice, but under studio lights, it is definitely noticeable. So this is a size extra small, and it looks like their stuff is like close to $200. I think something like this would be. So it's worth picking up. I am still actually gonna list that. I just am gonna do it a lot cheaper than I would have. Now this next dress is so cute. It's actually a baby or like a kid's dress. Oh my gosh. Like this is so adorable. So this is a Ralph Lauren piece, size 4 or 4T. It is made in the Philippines, so I think it's actually like vintage and it's 100% cotton. And it is possibly the cutest fall cottage kids dress I have ever seen. So it's gingham, as you can see here, but it gets better because it's totally floral printed inside of the gingham. So cute. And it gets better because you probably saw the collar from where you are. But the collar is embroidered with really cute floral detail as well. Now there is an issue with this. It has this spot here at the front of the right side of the collar. I have tried to clean it with OxiClean. I have not tried anything else because I don't want to ruin or damage this, but this is so cute. So I don't know, maybe that spot can come out if somebody knows some better tricks than me. But I still think even with that, this is gonna be worth a lot. So I'm really, really excited about that. This also looks to be another Bolo brand. I'm like less confident in this one, but I do think this is definitely like worth picking up for cheap or at the bin. So it's called the Handloom Los Angeles. This dress is a one size fits all. It's just got this like elastic bust detail. Otherwise, it's a totally flowy gauze cotton dress, and it actually has gold stitching all throughout. So this is really, really cute. I don't believe it's maternity, even though this would make a really, really good maternity dress. But again, this is something that looks like it retails for about $168 to $178. The resale didn't look like it holds up maybe as good as the, what's that called? Hack with? Not me already forgetting. As well as the linen kimono maker. Whoever that was. But it still definitely seems like something to pick up at the bins or for cheap. All right, so this is a Bolo brand for sure. Ryan has had this before and I never have. This is called Cami NYC. A lot of times Anthro does sell this brand, but I think no matter what, it's worth picking up. This is a size medium, and it's this really, really pretty, like neon pastel kind of green tiered cotton dress. As you can see, it has these puff bohemian sleeves with floral cutout and lace details to it. This is so cute. It actually does have pockets too. I like this detail up on the shoulder too, the kind of stitched area. I was so pumped to find that, and it also did have its belt with it too, so that is fantastic. Next up is Lululemon, and this is actually another really exciting find. At first I'd found this pair of Aligns. There is the Lululemon logo. These are in this kind of like wine currant cranberry colored floral, very busy print. I think these are like a cropped ankle length. These are a size 6. Then I actually found the matching tank top, and this is also a size 6, so I can sell them together. And then I was doing the research to list these. If you can't tell, I have like half this stuff listed and half of it I need to do like a lot more research on. So I was going to list these, and this is the Lunar New Year print. That's like really, really hard to find apparently, and all the comps on any pieces from it are very high. So that's actually like a really good Lulu find for the first time in a while. All right, next up is just kind of a closet staple, a fall filler, if you will. This is just Loft. It's a size medium. These are high-rise straight pants, and they are in this gingham. They're kind of like a crop ankle length. They've got a button fly that's exposed. I think these are from like 2022 or 2023. Those should do okay. Just kind of a bread and butter situation. Then I found this Free People. This is really adorable and very like Y2K. I should actually put this on Depop. But this is from Intimately Free People. It retailed for $58, so it's not like the most valuable, but also it's not the most substantial either, so that's not very surprising. But this is such a trendy style, being this like stretchy ribbed material and the tie at the front. So that probably won't last very long. I feel like that'll sell really quick. Here's another piece that's like a style I'm really not trying to get right now. It's hard for me to pass it up. So this is a linen plaid gingham dress. I mean, because it's kind of a gingham print, it's still decent for fall if you had kind of a warmer day. This is J. Crew size 4. It is outlet, but it is linen, so I like that it's like a nicer material. It's a really cute modern style. It's a mini length. I don't know. Again, it's kind of like a closet staple or a bread and butter. Then we've got Smart Wool. Now this is really, really cute. If I was to wear Smart Wool, this is probably the piece I'd wear. It's a size medium and it is men's. And it is this black and red long sleeve base layer wool Smart Wool. This is like if Dracula wore Smart Wool. I just love this mixture of colors and the kind of like diagonal striping and ombre detailing. This is so nice and so cool. I've never seen Smart Wool that looked like that, so I was pretty excited. And with it, I found another one. So this is also Smartwool size medium men's. And this is more of what I kind of expect from Smartwool. It's just like a striped kind of heathered color, I guess, of like blue and gray. I feel like they use this kind of slate blue and gray quite often, but it's another just like base layer classic Smartwool piece. I've never really paid attention to if men or women's Smartwool does better for me. I feel like they both just do good. Then I have a J. Crew. This is J. Crew size large. And this is a more open knit button cardigan. It's definitely an oversized fit, but I like this kind of lightly tanned, like sand color. And again, it's a lighter weight, so if it wasn't super like cool or cold during your fall outings yet, this would be perfect. I think once again, this was from like 2022 or 2023 or something. Another really good just closet staple. This, however, similar color, but I was very excited to find this. So first, let's just look at the style, because I first just got excited about the style. So it's like a crochet, open knit, duster, floral detail cardigan. Very like bohemian, very like vintage inspired. So cute. And then I looked at the label and I was like, yes. So this is by Sundance, and it is the newest label. I am so excited to have found this. This looks to be a very valuable Sundance. It has some really good comps, active and sold, which doesn't surprise me. It's such an interesting, cute piece. I just love that like floral crochet part of it. So cute. All right. We're gonna end off with a really fun vintage piece, a lag and look piece that's actually kind of cute, a really fun dress, and a really exciting brand. But coming up, when we continue this haul, I have some very high-end, really fun pieces that I found with this last one, and some more fun vintage and a bunch of other really good stuff. I hit this one bin that had these pants, that Cami NYC dress. I think a lot of the best stuff I found was all in this like one bin. Anyways, let's start off with the lag and look pants, I guess. I just remembered, I also have some more new lag and look brands that I found coming in the second half as well. So we'll start off with the lag and look. This is a very like art to wear lag and look pair of pants. They are actually kind of a barrel balloon leg, and they are some paint splatter effect pants. They're kind of like a thinner like gauze cotton. Not that it's like see-through, but it is a little thinner. They're by a brand called Charlie B, which is a very odd brand. Some of the stuff they make is lag and look. Some of it is just like really random stuff. And it's sold at lag and look boutiques, but it's also sold other strange places. So these are elastic waist. And honestly, like for lag and look, these are pretty cute. Like I don't hate these. I honestly kind of like them. So they're size large if I didn't say, and they're 100% cotton, which isn't very surprising for a lag and look piece. So I actually think that those will probably sell pretty quick just because they're quite unique. Then we'll do the vintage piece. Now this is so cute. So this is Christopher and Banks, but that is an old label. This is a size small, 100% cotton denim jacket. But wait, it's not just a denim jacket. Actually, it's a denim coat, almost like a trench style like overcoat, but it's also kind of like a chore coat because it has these big front patch pockets on each side. It's fully buttoned all the way up and down, and it's really long. Also at the back seam, it has this really fun kind of like slightly belted detail or like connector detail. All of the buttons say Christopher and Banks, and they have like Western details to them. This is so cute. This is the type of like fall vintage that I just can't skip. Like, yes, I don't usually do vintage, but like, come on. All right, I'm like equally excited basically about both of these. So next up is the dress. You probably could kind of already see the print a little. This is a cotton maxi dress, or super long dress at least. It might be like shin length, with lobsters and crayfish printed on it. I was like, I don't really care what label this is. I don't care who made this. I don't care what brand it is. I have to get this. It's so cute. And then it ended up being J. Crew. Size 12 too, so a really good size. This is so adorable. See, any time of year, I get excited about picking up something like this. This is so freaking cute. Where else have you seen like a lobster print like this? So adorable. I love that they picked blue, like they're actually underwater as the background color instead of like white or something. This is so stinking cute. Last up, a brand that I've probably thrifted before. Not very often, if so. But these are some cute ankle trouser wool pants. A nice brown, a nice good fall cute pant in like a herringbone kind of pattern. They are by Veronica Beard. And this is the newest label, Veronica Beard, size 6. These are so nice. This is something I would totally pay up for. I love that they're kind of a straight wide leg. So nice. So nice. Like when I saw this, first off, I got super excited. Second off, I was like, wait a second. I need to see if there's like a matching blazer somewhere in one of these. So I like ran around that rotation looking for the same pattern and material. Didn't find one. But you know what? I'll take the pants. I cannot complain. I'm so excited to have found these. What perfect timing. What a perfect season. I love these. I missed old Veronica Beard, so it was good to be reunited with her. Anyways, that is all that I have for you guys today. I won't keep you any longer. I've actually been filming for the second channel all day. All day long, like hours and hours and hours. I'm trying to finish up my decorating and I'm still a little sick, so my energy level's not like crazy high. It's been a little bit of a struggle, I will say. So hopefully this was a tolerable bins haul for you guys. I wasn't too low on energy. I am excited to see you guys on Sunday with Ryan once again. If you want to see the decorating video that I'm making, that will go up this Friday on the second channel, so tomorrow. But otherwise, I feel like in this season, Ryan and I are everywhere all the time, every day. Basically. Let me know your favorite couple things. Mine literally might be the last couple finds. So we will see you on Sunday, or if you choose to skip that one, we will see you when you choose to see us. Goodbye.